And I was talking, like I said, Republican strategists earlier, and they admitted obviously it's a good night for Democrats last night. They said it's a good night for democracy, really, when you see different voting waves happen between 2024, 2025, maybe 2026 in the future. But they're saying, hey, Democrats, hold your horses. It's an off-year election. The history says that normally the party not in power does better. These are typically blue states that won blue seats. It's not exactly rocket science. I mean, what do you say to that?
Well, I think Republican strategists want to keep their job, and they're gonna they're gonna need to do a lot of research and bill a lot of people to do this research. I think it's pretty simple if you look at it objectively. We are not living in a healthy society right now. We feel like there's too much disinformation out there. We don't know where to go for our news sources. We feel like corruption is unchecked, even at the highest levels of power. We feel like the middle and lower classes are being gutted, and it's a class warfare that's being waged on the everyday American. We intuitively all know that something feels off, and we don't like it. And we're desperate to change that feeling and get to a better place. And what yesterday was our first step in getting to that better place.
And so then from there, what next steps do you think Democrats should take? Because one thing we know about politics is it's not forever with one party. We saw that last night. It was a good night for Democrats. In 2024, if you and I were talking the day after Election Day, it was a good night for Republicans. And you see that pattern go on and on. The pendulum swings. That's the one thing for certain in politics. So, what do you think Democrats need to do to keep this momentum that they saw last night and keep it going to the midterms and beyond?
Like I said, I think that there are so many undecideds and independents out there that are up for grabs in this era. And if the Republican Party continues to double down that their brand is the Trump administration, they are going to continue losing folks because the economy is not projected to get better. These ICE raids are only projected to ramp up. The hunger crisis and the uncertainty around everyday living costs is only going to increase. And as long as the Trump administration, they have and they will take responsibility for that because we will force them. We will remind everybody that Republicans in Congress passed the big, beautiful bill. Our insurance premiums are going to spike, and that's going to be a monthly reminder of bad Republican policy. And people are going to start losing faith in that brand. And in this moment, I think it's going to be critical for Democrats to say, you're welcome here.
Well, I mean, I hope that we can have plenty of conversations between now and the June primary and beyond as we head into the midterms because we only know anything can happen in politics. Esther Kim Varet, thank you so much for joining me. You're welcome back anytime.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.